All right, let's just jump right in, shall we? We're about to go on this incredible journey to places right here on our own planet that honestly look like they've been pulled straight out of a dream. I'm talking mountains painted with rainbows, monasteries that literally seem to float in the sky. And the crazy part? This isn't fantasy. It's all real.
You know that feeling when you're scrolling and you see a photo of someplace so wild, so surreal, that you're just convinced it has to be photoshopped? Well, it turns out our world is absolutely packed with places like that. I mean, places that make you rethink what's even possible here on Earth.
Just imagine these endless reflective salt flats in Bolivia, where the sky and the ground just merge into one perfect giant mirror. Or picture yourself walking through these flowing, sun-drenched sandstone walls in Antelope Canyon, carved by water over ages until they look like frozen liquid. These aren't scenes from a sci-fi movie. They're real, they're spectacular, and yeah, we're about to explore them. So, we've lined up 25 of the most unbelievable spots on the globe. Ready? Let's get into it. All right, first up, let's talk about places where nature is basically the artist. It's like the planet itself picked up a paintbrush, using minerals, time, and water to create these unbelievably vibrant and surreal landscapes. And here's a perfect example. Welcome to the Rainbow Mountains of China. Now, those incredible stripes, that's not paint. That's millions of years of different mineral deposits and sandstone getting layered and squished together. You've got iron oxides making those deep reds, chlorite giving it shades of green. It's literally geology as art. Okay, now for another geological masterpiece. This is the Wave in Arizona. I mean, just look at it. What you're seeing are these mesmerizing, flowing lines of sandstone carved into these perfect, smooth, wave-like shapes over thousands of years by wind and water. It doesn't even look like rock, right? It's more like frozen motion. And check this out. This is Pamukkale in Turkey, and its name literally means cotton castle. And you can see why. It's this whole hillside covered in these white terraces, which are made of travertine. It's a kind of limestone left behind by mineral springs. And these terraces, they're filled with this stunningly blue thermal water, creating this cascade of natural infinity pools. You can actually walk in them. So cool. Okay, for our next section, we're looking at structures, some natural, some built by us, that just seem to cling to the world in ways that just defy belief. I mean, they seriously push the limits of what you'd think is even possible. For instance, take the Meteora monasteries in Greece. I mean, look at them. These ancient buildings are just perched so precariously on top of these massive rock pillars. They were built centuries ago by monks who were looking for total solitude and to be closer to God. The result is this landscape that looks like it's floating in the clouds. And then there's this. This is Trolltunga in Norway, which means troll's tongue. It's this dramatic slice of rock that just juts straight out, horizontally from a mountain. And it's hovering a crazy 700 meters. That's over 2,000 feet above the lake down below. Talk about a heart-stopping view. And if you want another feat of gravity-defying building, just look at this. The Santuario Madonna della Corona in Italy. It's a monastery that is literally built into the side of a sheer cliff face. It's just an incredible testament to human faith and just, wow, ingenuity. All right, buckle up. Now we're heading to places so bizarre, they genuinely look like they belong on another planet. Seriously, these are the spots on Earth where you feel like you've just walked onto the set of a sci-fi movie. First stop, Socotra Island. This place is so isolated that about a third of all its plants are found nowhere else on the entire planet. That includes these totally otherworldly species like the dragon blood trees. And yeah, they get their name from their creepy red sap. And it's no surprise that this place is often described as the most alien-looking place on Earth. I mean, you're looking at it right now. It's pretty hard to argue with that assessment, right? So we already got a quick peek at this one, but it absolutely deserves another look. This is Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni. Again, during the rainy season, the world's largest salt flat completely transforms into this perfect, gigantic mirror. It reflects the sky so flawlessly, it creates this illusion that you're literally walking on clouds in some endless horizon. So this one might look like some natural wonder from Mars, but it's actually a complete accident. And it's man-made, right in the Nevada desert. See, a well that was drilled wasn't capped properly, and for decades it's been spewing this mineral-rich water. All those deposits, colored by heat-loving algae, have slowly built up into this vibrant, ever-growing, and totally bizarre mound. And here's the thing. We've barely even scratched the surface. Our planet is just full of these little pockets of absolute wonder. So for our final section, Let's just do a quick lightning round of a few more spots that really drive home how incredible our world is. Imagine this. You're in Cappadocia, Turkey, floating in a hot air balloon as the sun comes up. And below you is this surreal landscape of what they call fairy chimneys. These tall, cone-shaped rocks all clustered together. It looks like something straight out of a storybook.
Or maybe you'd prefer Banff National Park in Canada, where you just get the raw, untamed beauty of the Rockies. You have these insane turquoise glacial lakes, like Lake Louise, that act as perfect mirrors for the snowy peaks. And that incredible color? It comes from something called rock flour, tiny particles of ground-up rock suspended in the water.
Okay, along the coast of Portugal, you can find this place, the Benagal Sea Cave. It's like this hidden oasis that you can only get to from the water. And once you're inside, there's this natural skylight at the top that just lets the sun pour in, lighting up the golden sand and the turquoise water. It's just magical. And then you have the Dolomites in Italy, which, wow, it's some of the most dramatic mountain scenery anywhere on Earth. You have these pale, jagged limestone peaks, they call them the Pale Mountains, and they just shoot up from these lush green valleys. It creates this breathtaking contrast, and the colors change all day long depending on the light. So from painted deserts to monasteries that float in the sky, all these places just go to show you really don't need to make things up to find the unbelievable. The most extraordinary, most awe-inspiring sights are right here. They're part of our world, just waiting out there. So I guess the only question left is, where will you go to find your wonder?